Hello, it's Saturday the 28th of October and I'm just looking at last night's EuroMillions result and possible reasons why these numbers came out in last night's draw. Now, first of all, the most overdue main number, number 16, that one came out. And the most overdue star number was number 4, and that one came out as well. Usually that's what happens, it's the ones that are most overdue that tend to come out. If we look at the full draw history, that's where all the main numbers are at the moment. Well, that's where they were in last night's draw, and that's where the winning numbers were. So we've got the most overdue, we've got one of the more frequent numbers, and the other numbers just there on this little sort of a line that seems to have formed. And if we just look at the star numbers, since number 12 was added, you can see number 4 at the top and number 1's just somewhere in the middle. Now if we look at the chart for the star numbers paired with each of these numbers, that's the one for number 3. You can see 1 and 4 are in the middle. Chart for 16, 23, 32. One was one of the most frequent numbers with number 32. Number 4 overdue. And on the chart for 39, number 4 overdue again. So, very random occurrence. So I wasn't really expecting number 1 to come out. But number 4, because it was most overdue, that doesn't surprise me that one came out. So now I'm going to have a look at the main numbers, and I'm going to look at a chart for main numbers that have occurred with star number 1. This is what the chart for that looks like. So we've got some numbers scattered about there. Let's see which ones were the winning numbers. That's where the winning numbers were. So if we do a chart for star number 4, that's where they were, and that's where all the numbers were. So 39 second most overdue. And apart from that, can't see many reasons why these numbers came out from looking at that. So if we look at numbers paired with each other, these are the numbers paired with number 3. That's where the winning numbers were, all bunched up together just there. And that's where the rest of the numbers were. So quite an unexpected result, that just all the numbers from that part of the chart would drop all at the same time for no reason. Quite strange. If we look at the chart for 16, 16 and 27 is the most overdue pair. So some of the numbers are off the chart, which means I'll have to flip it upside down to see all of the numbers. let's see where the winning numbers were on that chart. That's where they were. Just bunched up in middle again. Now if we look at chart for 23. See, none of the winning numbers were outstanding again. Except maybe 39 was in a way outstanding because it was the least frequent. But to be honest, being the least frequent don't really mean that it's going to come out. It just means it's the least frequent. So it's not exactly more likely to come out. Maybe it just needed to catch up. Look at the chart for 32. That's what it looks like. And we'll see where the winning numbers were. That's where they were, just bunched up in middle. Now chart for 39. That's where they were on the chart for 39. For most overdue. With 39 as well. Now if we look at 4 and 39 together, star number 4, main number 39. You can see number 3, most overdue for its frequency, there. Now let's see where the other numbers were. So 16, one of the most frequent, with 39 and star number 4. And then we've got 23 and 32 overdue. Now I'm just going to look at the recent history, see where the star numbers were that have occurred with these main numbers before. So let's see. Star numbers that have occurred with number 3, 4 and 1 in middle. We have 16, that's where they are. 23. So can't really tell much from that. So possible reasons why these numbers occurred, just totally random, to be honest. I don't really know. If we look at numbers paired with each other in recent history, then the chart starts to get very small, so you can't really see much. It's better when they're more spread out. So quite unpredictable occurrence. Anyway, the numbers that I'm picking are 16 and 27, because that's the most overdue pair. 27 most frequent. And oh yeah, these numbers have occurred now. But even though 16's now occurred, I'm predicting that it will occur again, but this time with 27. That's the most overdue pair of numbers. I'm predicting number 20 because it's overdue for its frequency. And then I'm going to predict (44) and 50 as well. So if we look at the chart for 20, star numbers 5 and 9, that's the ones I'm picking for the next draw. And if we look at the chart for 20, see 50 is still there in corner. most overdue for its frequency. On the chart for 44, we've got 50 just there, 27, and the other numbers that I'm picking. And if we look at the chart for all the numbers, you can see there's 44, there's 50, 20 up there. So basically they're the numbers that I'm picking. I'll just write them on here. 16, 20, 27, 44, 50, 5 and 9. So in the last draw I only got number 16, and I'm putting the same numbers again on the next draw. So that concludes this little video. Subscribe for the next one, and bye for now.